Hi, we're Rebecca and David Randall, and before we get to the point of this video, I want to rewind back to 2012 just for a moment. At that point in time, Rebecca and I were successfully mounting our music career as recording artists. We had 3 CDs released, and at the same time we also had some success with our music education businesses, Singing Lesson Expert, Guitar Lesson Expert, and my songwriting coach. We had students and things were really looking up for us. At that time in the spring of 2012, Rebecca's mother Sarah had a stroke. And when she went into Scripps for her rehab to recover from the stroke, because of the fact that she had an advanced case of COPD, they did an evaluation of her lungs and found lung cancer as well. So the job that she had as a resident manager at a senior apartment complex for 19 years was gone. She got fired, and she was left with no place to go.
So they asked us if we would take her in, and not one beat went by. We said we'd gladly take her in. She's my mom. David actually had already been through both of his parents. He moved in with them to caretake for them for 3 years, where he gave up his life to do that. And so he was used to it, and I'm like, I didn't want to ask him again, but he just said absolutely. So my mom ended up moving in with us, and when she moved in, she was in a wheelchair, and it was very severe. She's been on a diaper. It's very intense care for 7 years now. So basically we couldn't gig, we couldn't do anything because we couldn't afford a babysitter or a caretaker actually to come in and be with her while we were out. So we just said we're giving ourselves, because out of love for my mom, to take care of her.
So as a result, after 7 years, it got to the point where it was beyond what we could do for her. We couldn't just do this 24-hour-a-day type of care. And she's been moved into a 24-hour assisted living facility, a senior nursing home. Well, not just seniors, but a senior nursing home. As a result of all of that, though, we are tapped out. We had moved into a house that was bigger than what we ever would have thought to afford, because we needed facilities within the house to care for Sarah. And it was more than we could afford, and we'd gone into debt. We have no savings. Our credit cards are maxed all the way, and as a result of the usage on the cards, our FICO scores are down very low, even though we've never missed a payment. So we need to move from where we are because we can't stay here. It's too costly for us. And what we're imagining is that in order to move to another place, we're going to have to pay a minimum of 6 months in advance just to get somebody to take us. So a friend recommended that we do a GoFundMe campaign to reach out to our community and see what was available to get some help. And that's why we're reaching out to you today.
Well, and also we're wanting to get a mini recording studio built so that we can not just record all of our songs that we have, but also all of our students' songs. What we're offering in premiums are more than any GoFundMe or Kickstarter or any campaign of any type that we've ever seen. We're not just looking for a handout. Our premiums are like this long. So if you've ever had a desire to sing, David has been teaching for how many years?
50 years.
50 years. I've been teaching since 1990. We're both master teachers. I think the definition of a master teacher is someone with over 10,000 hours, which we both have. So what we're doing is, if you've ever actually wanted to sing, if you've ever wanted to write songs, if you've ever wanted to learn how to play guitar from the best teacher around, we're actually offering workshops, seminars, everything that you could possibly imagine online and here in San Diego for workshops. I'm right now one-on-one tapped out. I have all the students that I can handle, but this is for workshops.
Yeah, and more than anything, we want to express our gratitude in advance for those of you that feel like you can step up and help us in some way. And the degree of benefit that we're offering to you for the people who are musically inclined and would like to do something like this is extraordinary. We can't wait to work with you, and we send our love to you in advance.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Please help Rebecca and David. They've been so good to me.